Well, good morning. Today is Monday, February 13th. It is time for our weekly meeting highlights. This week it is how to snack your way to weight loss success. My problem isn't so much with snacking. My problem is with my portion sizes at my meals. I think that if I try to follow this philosophy of how to snack to weight loss success and had smaller meals and had my foods, timed out a little bit more during the day, give my body time to digest it a little bit better, it would do better for me. But anyway, we always start off with how I do on my weight. So let's see how I did. I told you last week I lost 2 pounds. I was hoping for a half a pound this week. So let's see how I did. Point 0.4, pretty close to a half a pound. 0.5 would have been a half a pound, but I'll take it, 0.4. So a total loss of 54.2. We did have a Super Bowl party yesterday. I did indulge just a little bit, but I planned accordingly for the day, and I still had a loss and still enjoyed myself for the most part. I didn't have some of the things that I would have liked to have had. But sorry about that. I had to get a drink of water. All in all, I think I did pretty well. But anyway, I am tossing around the idea, but I'll let you know for sure next week. For Lent, I am going to weigh myself next Monday. I will let you know how much I weigh. I will show you how much I weigh. I'll show you the time and the date and everything. And I do not plan on using the scale to judge my weight loss until the day after Easter. It's a tricky situation, I realize, but I feel that with the support of Lent, because I really do, if you follow my channel for years, you see that I do really well in Lent. I just really do. So I think I'm becoming obsessed again with the scale. And so I think that just kind of avoiding it, judging on how I'm sleeping, how I'm feeling, all of that good stuff is going to judge my weight. And I do plan on showing my food a little bit more often so you can keep me in check. But I will let you know my decision next week for sure. But definitely we'll show you a weight loss next week, definitely. So this is how to snack your way to weight loss success. Picture this. It's 3 p.m. tomorrow and your stomach is growling. Why is it tomorrow? Picture this. It's 3 p.m. tomorrow and your stomach's growling. Dinner's not for a while and you're low on points. Do you reach for whatever? Nope, because you followed this 3-step snack guide and they consider it a gift to you for future use. And step number 1, they said that there's 3 things that they tell you to do. Number 1 is make these 3 decisions ahead of time. When you'll snack, and you want to aim to eat every 3 to 4 hours. That's where that lies the problem with me. I have 2 big meals. I eat a big meal at 1 o'clock and I eat a big meal at 7 o'clock. I very rarely eat lunch because, once again, I had such a big meal at 1 o'clock. I usually wake up about 9 o'clock in the morning, but I don't like to eat right away. I'm one of these people that I just don't like to eat right away. I'll drink some water. I usually drink like 32 ounces of water. Occasionally I'll have an apple or an orange or some kind of piece of fruit. And then I'll have a humongous, which I know is a humongous breakfast. I won't snack in the afternoon, and then I'll have a humongous dinner. So I think that what I need to do is to aim to eat every 3 to 4 hours, which means smaller meals. So whatever I planned on consuming on that one big meal at 1 o'clock, kind of divvy it up a little bit and have some of it at 1 o'clock and then the rest of it at 4 o'clock. And then like maybe at 7 o'clock have my dinner, and then maybe like 9 o'clock have a small snack, because I don't go to bed till about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm a night owl. I worked for so many years that I had to be up by 4:30, 4:45 to get ready to go to work. I've been retired for 11 years now, but I just like the fact that I don't have to go to bed anymore like at 9:30. For so many years I went to bed at 9:30. And so I just kind of slowly rebelled. So now it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Now when the weather gets nicer and the sun comes out a little bit earlier, I do plan on scaling back a little bit because I don't want to sleep my whole day away. But the sun doesn't come up here till after 8 o'clock in the morning. So, what's my hurry to get up? That's my thought. The second thing they tell you to do is what you'll eat. Pair a high protein, low points food with produce. I definitely don't get enough protein in my meal. I really don't. But I read somewhere that if you ate a cucumber, the cucumber has just about every single vitamin that you need in the day. I do like cucumbers. My mother used to put them in vinegar, so maybe I could try that. I mean, eating a plain cucumber sometimes can get kind of boring, but I could have some cucumbers with maybe a piece of cheese. I don't like yogurt, but I could have like a small cottage cheese, like a half a cup of cottage cheese for 3 points, and then have some cucumbers with it and a tomato. That would be a nice little snack. And then the third thing they tell you to do is how you'll make it happen. Write a grocery list and plan to shop and prep your snack stash. I should write a grocery list. I think I do pretty well when I do my groceries, just going from memory. I do have an app on my phone called To-Do List, TODOLIST. It's on my Apple phone. I don't know if it's offered on Androids, but on my Apple, it's To-Do List. And you just, when you think about it, you put it in there. And then when you're shopping, you can go to that list in case it's something. The only thing I put on there is something random that I don't normally buy that I'm thinking I might want to try. Not that I'm going to try it, but like, let's say yogurt. The yogurt's not going to be my go-to thing that I'm ever going to go to, like when I'm grocery shopping. So I would put yogurt on this to-do list. And then when I'm shopping, I'll bring up the list and I'll see the yogurt and think, well, did I really want to get the yogurt? Yeah, I think I did. It's never going to happen. But, I'm just using that as an example. But just something that I don't normally buy on a regular basis, I'll put on that list. But for the most part, like I said, I'm not a snacker. And so I think that's what I need to try to do. That might be my goal for Lent, is to try to be a snacker instead of a humongous eater. Being off of the scale is going to be a hard enough sacrifice for me, but I think also trying to adjust my eating habits is going to be something I'm going to be working on too. I do not go through Lent hoping that I'm going to lose weight. It's always a side benefit because you've given up stuff, but I just always think that it should be a sacrifice of something that's really, really going to be a sacrifice. It seems silly getting on a scale that's going to be a sacrifice, but I'm back to living and breathing on what the number on the scale says, and that's scary for me. A lot of people have told me, like on my daily vlog, they'll say, well, you shouldn't do that because if you go that long, you're going to have a weight gain. I always fall back to the fact that at my best, was 95.2 pounds I lost, was my best. And today it's, 54.2, which is still good. But I mean, it's still like 41 pounds I've gained. And I gained those 41 pounds by getting on the scale every week. I know that the one devil on the one shoulder might say, well, you know what, you would have not gained as much, if you would have gained more if you wouldn't have got on the scale. But then the angel says, well, you were kind of letting that scale define you, and you would get obsessed with it and you'd get upset with yourself. So I just really feel at this point in my journey, it's something I need to do. I really do. I'm still going to do my meeting highlights. I'm still going to tell you what's going on. I'll tell you if I had a good week or a bad week as far as how I felt. But I really, truly just think I need that 7 weeks just to refocus my determination. And I think through prayer and Lent and all of that, I think it's going to repurpose me for what I need to do. I am a strong believer in prayer. I do plan on doing a lot more praying during Lent. I do pray enough now, I think. But, I think, can we ever really pray enough? That's my thought. But I'm going to really pray really hard that I'm going to make a decision as far as staying with Weight Watchers, all of that stuff. I'm just going to be praying very heavily. And if you could pray for me during that time, I'd appreciate it also. Oh, enough about that. Let's dive a little deeper. Choosing nutritious meals, sticking to the right for you portions. Right there, that's me, portions. I have a problem with that. And resisting external cues to eat. When we see you, food TikToks, how many people watch commercials? And the commercials set me off. They really do. I mean, thankfully I tape just about everything and I can zip through the commercials, but you still see enough of it that, like you kind of want to have it. It's just, or even if you're driving by like McDonald's or Burger King or Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or any of those kind of places, Tim Hortons, it just kind of sets a memory up in your mind. And you have to think that, are they really nutritious? I know they say you can get nutritious meals. like let's say you can go to McDonald's, you can say you can get a salad because it's nutritious. Yeah, it really is, but they got so many additives in it just to keep the salad fresh. Is that all those additives really good for your body? It's better that you go home and make your own salad. And you're not going to be tempted because just because you're getting a salad, let's say you're going to get a salad and a Diet Coke. They've proven that Diet Pop leads to weight gain. It just does, because there's something in the artificial sweetener that kind of sets you off to want other sweets that maybe you're drinking. Like the big joke is like you get the quarter pounder with cheese and you get the large fry and you get an apple pie on the side and you get like some nuggets, but I'll have a Diet Coke with that. Like the Diet Coke is going to solve all the other issues of everything you ordered with that. So try to always have like a healthy snack with you. Have a granola bar, have a power bar, you can find a Low Point power bar, I think, I don't know, but pack a little tiny little cooler if you have to with a little ice pack and put some cheese or put an egg or something in there if you think you're going to be gone a long time. Just something that you can grab and snack on that's healthy for you. Where was I? We see you food TikToks can feel extra difficult when you're already hungry. That's why we always team snacks. The problem is we can fall into the same traps when it comes to snacking itself. Not so much if you plan. By simply knowing exactly when and what you'll eat to stay full, you won't have to make those tough, in-the-moment decisions. Instead, you'll fast forward to the good putting of the right snacks in your mouth. We know this approach works. More than 91% of WW Success Registry members kept Low Point foods available for snacks most of the time or always. But it shouldn't feel like other to-do things on your list. Find a few satisfying combos that you enjoy and stick with them. Simplify your day in this way, and your entire journey may start feeling a little bit easier too. I like the little turkey pepperonis. I get them from Boar's Head. I think they're 2 points for like 16 pepperonis. So I usually have 8. 8 is more than enough for 1 point. And then like a cheese stick is 2 points, the Weight Watcher cheese stick. So that's a 3-point snack. And then put some, like a cucumber or a tomato or some celery or something with it. Even if you like celery, take a tablespoon of peanut butter, which is 3 points, and just spread it on the thing. So you're getting the vegetable and you're getting the protein, and you're getting like a nice little snack at the same time. So they give us 3 fast facts. Number 1, having snacks between meals can help us stay satisfied. Number 2, it's especially true when they're full of protein and produce. And number 3, planning snacks ahead of time help prevent in-the-moment decisions when hunger strikes. I so agree with that, because I just think that, like I can go into my pantry and I can find, like I like graham crackers. You can have a graham cracker for a couple points, but don't take out the whole package of graham crackers, like that type of thing. If you wanted to have an Oreo cookie, I think one Oreo cookie is like 3 points. I mean, one cookie is not going to really satisfy. I'm not a store-bought cookie type of person, but like one cookie could really satisfy that little bit of urge that you have. Those little tiny little Hershey Kisses are 2 points. Just put it in your mouth and savor it. Don't bite down and chew it right away. Savor it. The little miniatures, I think, are 3 points. Sometimes you just need that little bit of sweet. And if you know that it's not going to lead to like having a second one, then that's an option for you. Try to do a baked apple and put a little bit of cinnamon on it. That'll give you some sweetness too. So there's ways out there around it, and I just have to remind myself of that too. So anyway, how did you guys do this week? And what's some go-to snacks? Give me some ideas for some go-to snacks for me, because like I said, mostly I always have hard-boiled eggs in my refrigerator. I always have cheese sticks or cheese of some sort. We know I love cheese. I guess I need some help with some protein snacks. I have a hard time with protein snacks. I really do. I like nuts, which are protein, but they're also fat. And I know it's a healthy fat, but if you eat too many nuts, it's not healthy. So that kind of, keeps away from me from that. I do like vegetables. I really do like vegetables. Why I don't eat them more often, I can't tell you. I don't know why. But I do plan on trying to eat more vegetables. And so give me some ideas, some healthy protein snacks that I can try. Leaving out the yogurt. I don't like yogurt. I have tried yogurt in every way, shape, and form. I just can't. I can't stomach yogurt. So don't add that to the list because that's not going to help me. But that's going to do it. So like I said, I lost 0.4 for a total of 54.2. So how did you guys do? Hopefully you did better than me. But like I said, I was just shooting for half a pound, so I'm happy with that. I'm a little bit shy of a half a pound, but I had fun at my Super Bowl party last night, and the scale kind of reflected it. Maybe I might have had a true half pound loss, but I'm happy with the 0.4. So, but if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Check back next week, see how I did, and check me out on my daily vlog. So I'll talk to you guys soon.